Today, I want to talk about how the escapes children have actually cause them stress.
Children are great by their very nature, and we have the privilege and responsibility of raising them. It can be challenging at times. Let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Armstrong. I'm a general and special education teacher. I homeschooled my own children for 5 years, and I talk about those things that I've researched, studied, and implemented that have really helped me, my children, and my students. Today, I am talking about escapes. We all have escapes, and our children have escapes. And in our modern world, there's even more ways to escape, more easy access to escapes, and also those escapes, many of them trigger a lot of responses in our brain. And so it can be addictive to a point. Our brain can seek it out on purpose without us even realizing it. But the real question is, why are escapes detrimental? And in and of themselves, an escape is not detrimental. It can be a pausing point, a opportunity to process. There are some good things that can, beneficial things that can come from an escape. It is when escapes are used to avoid that they really become detrimental, because what we avoid doesn't go away. It's still there. And even if we come home from work or come home from school, which is our children's work, right? And they play video games just as a release. It's not really a release. It's an avoidance. It's an avoidance of processing emotions or learning, that social, emotional, or other struggle learning. It's an avoidance. And so that stress doesn't come down. We simply avoid the stress. We go to the next day and we get more stress and we avoid it. And we go to the next day and get more stress. And so it's just this incremental, constant going up of stress. And that is when we develop mental health illnesses, physical illnesses, and life, even though things look like they should be like wonderful for us and we should be in a flow, we're not. Our children are not, because we haven't dealt with any of the stress. We've just avoided it. And that becomes really tricky because we have parents have also done a lot of avoiding, and our children take what we've done and they like tweak it, twist it, and take it to a whole new level. And part of what we avoid, and a main part of what we avoid, are emotions. We have learned kind of as a society, and I'm speaking generally, not specifically, that there are certain emotions that are bad, or we judge them and we want to not have them, and so then they build up. Children and even adults, they can build up these emotions and avoid these emotions in such a strong way that they might split their personalities or become bipolar, or they have these continuing to avoid mechanisms in place, but the stress is too much that they said, okay, well, I'll just be a different person, or I'll just pick up on these on these mental, what we call mental illnesses or mental struggles, as a way to cope with that stress. And it's super detrimental. So really, truly, take a look in your life. What are you doing to avoid? What emotions do you want to escape from, that you want to avoid? It's like we'll go up to a situation. Oh, I might experience an emotion that I don't want. So whoop, we avoid. We go another direction. And the thing is, all of our emotions are beautiful. All of our emotions have a purpose and a reason. And when we allow those emotions in and we I want to maybe we accept those emotions as part of who we are, and we accept the true message we have, that emotion presents. One of the things that we do is we take these emotions and we assign labels or meaning to them, and so we avoid them. Oh, if I feel this way, that means I did something bad, or I'm not good enough, and we go really deep into what these emotions are telling us, but that's not the truth of what those emotions are telling us. And again, that's something we need to have in ourselves, an understanding of, or how can we model or teach or help our children to not manage, but to live in the emotions, to accept all emotions in, learn from them, and decide which ones we're going to keep with us longer, right? So remember, children are great by their very natures, and it is our privilege and our responsibility to raise them.
Hi friends, Cynthia Armstrong here. Thanks for joining us today. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you can see when new videos come out, and like this one. It is such a responsibility and a challenge to raise great kids, and we are here to help you along that journey to make it as enjoyable and fun and fulfilling as possible. Please check out our website, www.raisinggreatkids.net, and I will leave that in the description below.